Welcome to my channel Enjoy Biology. So today we are going to discuss about the human digestive system. So first we have to notice what are the organs involved in the human digestive system. So first let's think from which part of the body we intake our food. So if we write down the organs, first will be mouth. Mouth is also called as buccal cavity. Second, when the mouth swallows the food or helps in the swallowing of food, the second thing that comes into play, that is known as esophagus. Esophagus is also known as the food pipe. Now, the esophagus directs the food into this part which is known as the stomach. After stomach, the food goes into small intestine. So, small intestine has three parts. They are duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Now, followed by the small intestine, we have the large intestine. Now, after large intestine, the food is directed into the rectum. And last, the waste food materials are being excreted out of the body through the anus. So, the first organ that comes into play is the mouth, also known as the buccal cavity, followed by esophagus, also called the food pipe. Then we have stomach, then small intestine which has three parts, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and then we have large intestine and rectum. Last is anus. So, now we will study about the first part, that is this part, which is mouth or buccal cavity. So, mouth has three main components. Those are tongue, teeth and saliva. So we'll study each functions of tongue, teeth and saliva one by one. First we'll see about tongue. Tongue is a sense organ. We all know that tongue is a sense organ. Now, before tongue, we'll deal with teeth. Then it will be easier for you to understand tongue. So, why do we have teeth? When we take some food into our mouth, teeth helps in biting, chewing, mixing and grinding of the food. So, according to it, we have four types of teeth. First one is incisors. Second one, canines. Third one, premolars. And fourth one, molars. So, incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So, we all know that we have 32 teeth, right? So, if imagine this is our upper jaw, this is our lower jaw. So, we should have 16 in the upper jaw, 16 teeth in the lower jaw. Now, if we are putting one half in the upper jaw, so we will be having 8 teeth in the one section and remaining 8 in the other section. Similarly, in the lower jaw section, 8 over here and 8 over here. So, the formula for the teeth arrangement for each half is 2, 1, 2, 3. Means 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. So the formula is 2, 1, 2, 3 from the center to the periphery. So 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. Now we'll learn about the incisors function. So when we eat some food, incisors teeth help in biting and the cutting of the food, like we have biscuits. Canines, the main function is tearing the food, like we do in meat or chicken or mutton. So every carnivorous animals, for example a tiger, lion, they have very well developed canines. They help in tearing the flesh. Now premolars and molars both have same function, grinding of the food. Okay, so function of teeth is done. Tongue is a sense organ, as I told you earlier. Along with being a sense organ, it helps in taste because it contains taste buds. It also helps in propelling or directing the food into the esophagus, that is the food pipe. So tongue is a sense organ which helps in the sense of taste because of the presence of taste buds on it, and it helps in propelling the food into the esophagus. So after teeth, the third thing that comes into play is saliva. Saliva are secreted from glands known as salivary glands. If you want to know the name of salivary glands, we have 3 salivary glands. Those are parotid gland, which is the largest one, sublingual below the tongue, and submandibular below the mandible, that is the lower jaw. So saliva also contains one enzyme known as salivary amylase, that is also called as ptyalin. It helps in breakdown of starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. Breakdown of starch into simpler sugars. Saliva also helps to moisten the food, to soften the food so that it doesn't get stuck in our esophagus, and it helps in a proper and smooth mixing of the food inside our mouth. So I hope all of you understood the functions, what takes place in the mouth, starting from teeth, tongue, and then the saliva. The rest we'll talk about in the next video.